Hey sissies and buddies, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a couple of days and like going into this, I had told myself I was going to do this every single day. But I won't lie to you, the last day and a half has been like really rough for me. So I almost decided not to do this again tonight. And then how everybody has their person. Like I have my person, and my person was busy, so I didn't want to put any extra pressure on them. So us as little, sometimes we have to figure out how to self heal. Adulting can be super hard, and when I say adulting, like the rest of the world is gonna be like, what? But it's essentially doing the things that you know you have to do despite how you feel about it, because sometimes that stuff super freaking sucks. So the last 2 days of adulting have been like crazy bananas. And despite that, um I did some self-healing things today to get me in the mood, so we'll go through that self-healing and we'll do a little talking. And I'm just glad you guys are tuning in, and I appreciate it. So again, it's dinner time, and because I'm feeling some type of way, I went all the way unhealthy. Okay, like I try not to do this too much, but on tonight I'm gonna eat what I want. Okay, so I made some fried vegetables. I don't know if you can see that. It's some fried cauliflower and some fried mushrooms, and then I got some fried rib tips right here. And then just to break up the monotony of the fried madness, I made some pasta salad. So just like again, I'll go through talking about how I made everything, and then we're just gonna shoot it from the hip tonight. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't have a plan. I just knew that these last couple of days have freaking sucked. So sometimes you just gotta straighten your crown and do what you got to do. Okay, so that's where I'm at with it tonight. So let's get started. So I don't know, there's a trend going on right now where there's like deep fried ribs. I freaking love ribs, okay? I love ribs. So tonight I want to try them deep fried. I got some ranch right here. I also got some sweet and spicy sauce. And then, just in case, I got the hot sauce. Like, everybody like their different hot sauces, but to me, I like this Trappy's, excuse me, excuse me, Trappy's Louisiana original hot sauce. I'm not all about like burning my face off hot. I really don't like hot like that, but this hot sauce is like vinegary, all those things that you probably heard me say that I like already, like vinegary and salty and stuff like that. So it's like medium hot. It's not like hot, but it's like medium hot, and it's delicious. So that's what we're working with tonight. And not for nothing, sometimes you just want to suck on a bone, right? That came off all the way wrong. But you know how rib tips have those little bones in them, so whatever. That's what I was referring to, not the other stuff. Anyway, so deep fried rib tips, right? So I've been watching them. People been deep frying ribs. So I like the rib tips because of whatever. I just like rib tips. So I got me some pork rib tips. and I chopped them up in between the bone. And then, again, let's talk about cutting corners. But McCormick has these like pre-made barbecue seasons. I like this one that's called. Mm, ooh, that's bomb. I like this one that's called Smokehouse. So I just marinated my ribs, like dry rubbed them with that. And then once they soak for a couple hours, then I went ahead and dipped them in some flour. Inside the flour, oh handy, okay, my garlic salt. You probably gonna hear me talk about that a lot. But I put some garlic salt in there and a little bit of seasoning salt because you know the black people love Larry's. I don't know if everybody else loves Larry's, but I got Larry's all up in my cabinet. So I threw some of that in my flour, just those two things, and then dumped those ribs in there and then threw them in the deep fryer. Boom. They are bomb. So my deep fried vegetables. I love deep fried mushrooms. Mm. I can almost eat mushrooms as a substitute for meat. Like, I freaking love mushrooms. But for that, what I did was just took some of the batter that I fried the, some of the flour that I fried the rib tips in, put a little water in it, made it into a batter, and dip those suckers in there, threw them in the deep fryer too. Don't even play with it. That's that deep fried cauliflower right there. Mmm. That is good. So, I got my creamsicle again. It's my favorite drink in the whole wide world. It's like literally my favorite drink in the whole wide world. Whew, that is good. So, like I said, fried foods can get a little greasy, so sometimes you need some fresh stuff just to even it out. So I made a little pasta salad. Inside that pasta salad is carrots and black olives and broccoli, little cauliflower. I got some purple onions. And then I got bell peppers, like yellow bell pepper, red bell pepper, a little bit of green bell pepper. So it's really good. Sorry, I just realized the music was kind of loud. I don't need no copyrights up on here. So on that pasta salad, um, I was talking about cutting corners. I am not ashamed that I cut corners. So I got some just some zesty Italian dressing on there. And then once you put all the stuff in the bowl, your noodles, your vegetables, whatever you want to throw in there, I'll throw some zesty Italian on there. A little bit of extra vinegar because I like the vinegar flavor. got you a good pasta salad. Mm, mm, mm. So, like I was saying, everybody has their person. My person was busy. So, sometimes you gotta self heal. And what self healing is just really refocusing your mind, because there's a lot of people out here that low-key suffer from different things. Sometimes your mind is your worst enemy. It really is. If you're already going through stuff, like your mind is really your worst enemy. It will send you spinning. And next thing you know, like things will be coming out of your mouth that are not normally you, and you're like trying to bring it back in, like telling yourself low key, you got to relax. Okay, you gotta relax. So those of us that are essentially out here by ourselves, sometimes you gotta find a way to like move past that and focus on what it's gonna take to make you feel better about your current situation. So for me, hear that in the background. I thought that was my son coming downstairs, but it's something else. Anyway, have a good night. See you later, dog. So, ooh, that was a little hot. Mmm. I'm gonna watch some little bitty bones. I heard rib tips. So for me, what I usually do to self-soothe is like find something that I really, really, really super like and focus on that for a while. So today, jumped in the car and went to go find, just look around and find things to build some more collars. And this piece of cloth, I mean, it looks like just a string, but I found this today. I'm going to turn it into something else. But for right now, I just love the way it was. It's Christmas time. Everybody's putting bows on their gift. So I'm like, I'm a special gift. I wrap myself in a bow. I'm eventually going to turn it into something else, I'm sure. But for right now, I thought, why not share it? So, that is good. I love pasta salad. I'm taking some of that sauce. I don't know who decided to deep fry ribs, but whoever you are a genius, because deep fried ribs are bomb. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. That was good. Sweet, spicy sauce. Set it all the way off. Mm, mm. Oh, wee. That is good. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Mario did a happy food dance. Like, when something is so good, you gotta do the happy food dance, girl. That is that right there. That deep fried broccoli, just a little ranch dressing to make you do that happy food dance. Or mess around and be like, mm, mm, mm. Hey. Mm, that is good. Mm. 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 That is good. Mm, mm, mm. Pasta salad is on point. I'm gonna take a little sip of this. So it's the Christmas season, and I know I've said on this channel, my babies, but these children in this house are far from babies. Let me just make that 100% clear. Like, we will see them when they show up on this channel. They are not babies. I haven't moved past that stage, I guess, but my son is 20. And my baby girl, who I often refer to as my baby, is literally 16. Like, there are no small kids in this house. I'm just going to put that all the way out there. And it's so funny because I'm out here looking for Christmas gifts and everything like that. Everything that's making me go, ooh, 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 oh, that's so cute. I'm thinking like, if I buy that, they're gonna be super mad. They're gonna be super mad. Like, Mom, really? Seriously? Stop it. So, you know, when they were little, it was awesome because, like I said before, I didn't, to me, it didn't dawn on me that I was little, but I was super enjoying all the things that little kids enjoy. So you go and buy them the little, buy her the little kitchen, and I mean, not for nothing, but my son is a gamer. So it was a trend that started with him super early, like by the video games, and he was cool. Video games, video system, whatever new is that year, he's on point. Right. With her, I could buy all the little stuff that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so selfish. I just said that out loud and it sounded super selfish. But it's real though. Like, I could buy her all the little things that I wanted. So, a little kitchen with the little, you know, fake plates in it and all that stuff. And fake groceries and, you know, little princess stuff and all that stuff. And I'm like, ooh, mama. And she's like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, by the latest Disney movie. Our Christmas tradition. That's what I love about my kids. I'm rambling on about my children, but what I love about my kids is that Christmas Day for me is like movie marathon. We open the gifts, we do everything else that the rest of the world does, but for me it's like movie marathon. So we're throwing all the Shreks. Like Shrek 1, I mean, throwing all the Shreks, or you know, just, you know, movie marathon and just lay up and eat all day after we open presents and sleep and stuff. And that's what Christmas feels like to me. So, you know, but the Shrek movies, yeah, Shrek 1, 2, 3, and I don't know, piece of Shrek cartoons that they put out a few years back. We went to Universal Studios, and I don't even know if they still have it because, like I said, a few years back, but it's actually been kind of a lot of years. Think about it. They're pretty big now. But we went to the Shrek exhibit, and that was our thing, like Shrek. And then as Disney movies started to progress, you know, and they grew older, these are the things that they understand about me. And even though they're too big, they'll do it for me because they know I love it. So I decided in my mind, like with this channel, because we watch a lot of Disney movies, that I'm going to do like a Disney food series and like recreate some of this food that's in these Disney movies that we love and like eat them for mukbangs. Like that's going to be one of my things. Another one of our Christmas movies that we like is why can't I think of the name of it right now? Hold on, let me eat another rib. Let me think if I can think of it while I'm chewing. A Christmas Story. It's something I introduced into. I remember watching it when I was little. We loved The Christmas Story. You gotta shoot your eye out. Like, really? My favorite part. It's so silly, but my favorite part in that movie is when his dad won the contest and he's like, "Ooh, we got some nice fragile." Really? Because that says fragile. It does not say fragile. That is my favorite part of that movie. Like, not for nothing, but I will run that part back just so I can hear him say, fragile. Because in his mind, it was like, this is super great. It's French. It's fragile. No, it's fragile. It is fragile. You got to relax. Like, so that's one of my favorite one of my favorite Christmas movies. And I know I was just laughing way too hard at that. I know nobody else was gonna get it, but I freaking love that movie. And that's my favorite part because the dad is so serious. Like, fragile, really, it's not fragile at all. Not even a little bit. It's time for G-Lay. Anyway, another movie that I watch every Christmas. I mean, not for nothing, but before there was like, uh, live streaming and Netflix and like all these other places that you could watch movie. Like we were like the DVD freaking queens. Okay, we bought all the DVDs when it came out. Trust me, we had the DVD. Okay, even right now with all this new technology going on, if you come to my house, you'll be like, "What the hell is all these DVDs doing there?" You got to relax. Like, what is all these DVDs doing in here? I'm not letting my DVD go. Okay. You can buy a DVD for like $7 right now. I do not care. I don't care at all. Because you can, it's all those memories wrapped around it for me. So, I'm trying to come into modern times, but I still love my DVDs. I do not care. I'm going to be that lady that used to have all the 8-tracks when we was little. Yes, I'm going to be that lady. And I just said 8-tracks, and I'm sure not several people are not going to know what the hell I'm talking about. Did I just say 8-track? Anyway, back to what I was saying. Another Christmas movie that I super like. I watch it every year during Christmas. And it's literally not a Christmas movie at all. But for some reason, every year, I watch this movie. And it puts me back in focus. It is Gone with the Wind. I know what you're thinking. Gone with the Wind, really? It was a super, like, during the time that movie was made, there were so many stereotypes being brought to life in that movie. And it was painful at times, but the more I watched it and the more I started to understand Scarlett's character, like, not for nothing, but she is low-key a savage. Okay, think about it. I'm not sympathizing with, okay, listen, please get past all the Confederate and all of that stuff, and it was during the Civil War and all that, because that, for me, even though that's a lot of what the movie is based on, and like it's a bunch of negativity surrounding that, get past all of that and pay attention to the character of Scarlett O'Hara. Like, not for nothing, but even though she was low-key a brat, she was a super brat. Like, during the time in that day and age with what women were limited to, she did whatever she had to do to take care of her whole freaking family and make sure that they was on point and living, like she said, it's the last day I'm ever going to go hungry. In her mind, she was like, look, we done been through too much up to this point. I'm going to do whatever I have to do to make sure my family is on top. So for me, it was significant because you're living in America, single parent and 2 kids. Sometimes you gotta do the unpopular thing to make sure your family works. Like, not for nothing, but my daughter took her first steps at daycare. Like, most people will never understand how that feels. They really won't, because they have the opportunity to be home and be a mother. But I was out here, okay? So I'm gonna pick her up from daycare. And the teacher, don't get me wrong, I freaking loved her. This school took excellent care of my kids. And because of the curriculum and everything that they had in place and the things that I was lucky enough to be a part of, my kids have excelled. So, from daycare to preschool to elementary to junior high to high school, my kids have excelled. So I have no regrets. But there are times when when you out here by yourself, there are things, significant moments that you miss. And for me, that was one of them. And I think that was the same year that I got past myself. Excuse me for just a moment. Excuse me. That was one of the first years that I got past myself and watched Gone with the Wind. Because I had heard so many things about it, like, you know, the slave portraying and all this stuff and all these things that you don't want to really, you know, watch or feel any type of way about, because it is ugly. But it's ugly, but it's where we live at. It's history here. So I took myself past that and watched the character of Scarlett O'Hara, and not for nothing, I felt like a kindred spirit with her. Like, yes, there were times when she was like childish and did dumb things, but at the end of the day, it wasn't just for her. Like, she got out there and she did the things that she felt like she had to do for her family, and I freaking respected that. And, from a single parent's point of view, I'm all about that. I will freaking ride for my kids. Like, don't even get it twisted. I will get out here and do the most for mine. So, that's my other Christmas movie that I watch every year, Gone with the Wind. Like, listen, it's cheap. It's, in this day and age, it's a cheesy movie. But if you can get past that part of it, I do recommend watching it. Because if you out here and you are trying to put your crown on and do the things that you need to do, that movie can definitely touch you in a way that you never thought you could. She had freaking brains. So there's that Christmas movie. And we watch the things that come on, Home Alone and all that stuff, but our Christmas movie tradition is definitely, for me, there's those three. The Shrek series, The Christmas Story, and Gone with the Wind. You guys should comment your Christmas movies that you watch. Because everybody's family has different traditions. Like, comment the movies. I'll check those movies out. We can interact about those movies. Tell me what those movies make you feel and why you choose to watch them. And we go back and forth, get to know each other, because that's what this thing is about. Building our little army. I tore up all these ribs. I tore up all these ribs. Mm. Mm. I'm a little full. My other favorite thing about Christmas is because I like the surprise aspect of Christmas. Like, I am a genius at keeping the Christmas presents from the kids. Like, ever since they were little, I can keep my kids in the dark. And now that they're older, especially my daughter, she be like trying to get hints. Like the other night, I was in the kitchen cooking dinner, and she was like, "So, I know what my boyfriend got me for Christmas, but because I can guess it because every time I ask questions and he says something, like his face turns red, so I can tell that, that's something he got." I was like, "Really? You ain't gonna get me? I've been doing this for way too long." So, what'd you get me? You thought, okay? You thought, no, I'm not gonna fall for it. Even though Christmas for us was never like, super secret. Like, I never told my kids about Santa. I caught so much flack for this over the years, but I never told my kids there was a Santa. And let me tell you why. Like, not for nothing, I referred to this before, but I am a single parent. So, listen, listen. If somebody is in this house, okay, in the middle of the night on Christmas Eve, it is not no damn Santa. It's a freaking problem, okay? You need to get low and get out, okay? Because this is not how real life works, okay? We are in here by ourselves. Ain't no jolly dude with no red suit up in here in the middle of the night. If somebody is in here besides us in the middle of the night, it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? No, do not get low and get out. Okay? I am not playing. It's an issue. Okay? I used to catch a lot of flack from that from other parents, like, ooh, listen. I am too real for that. Okay? And especially if I'm asleep too, no. We're gonna walk up to Danger and offer him some cookies? I don't think so. Get low and get the hell up out of there, okay? Get low and get the hell up out of there. Because whatever that is not jolly. Okay? Anyway, I'm looking at the time. I've been out here a lot longer than I expected, but I'm feeling so much better. I'm glad I did this tonight. That put me on a whole nother plateau. But anyway, share with me your Christmas stories. Share with me whether or not you told your kids about Santa. Anything. In the comments. Like, subscribe, excuse me. Like my page, subscribe, share these videos. We're trying to build this little army, and I need your help to do it. So I appreciate you for tuning in. Please stay tuned for more new videos. It's going to be so much fun on this channel. I hope I wasn't too goofy tonight because I feel super goofy right now. But I had a good time, so I guess that's all that counts. But like, subscribe, share these videos, comment in the comments. I will get back to you. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much. Good night, everybody.